name's John Barrett with Level Up Your Leadership, where I'm going to help you with visual leadership lessons so that you can be your best. I want to talk about the messy middle, your growth journey. If you think about yourself right here, and you think about you reaching your ultimate potential as a leader, you've got a growth journey that you're going to be on. Obviously, we've been on a journey for so long, and we're up to where we're at today. But if you want to reach your potential, if you want to hit that maximum influence, maximum impact of what you can do as a leader, you've got to understand that there's something along this growth journey that we have to understand. There's really kind of 3 stages to a growth journey that continue to be repeated. And here's what I mean by that. Whenever you catch a vision of what you want to do, a new skill that you want to learn, or some idea, a vision of a potential business that you want to start, or a product that you want to launch, or innovative idea that you want to do, whatever it may be. When you get this idea of whatever that potential is, that exciting thing, there's kind of this area here that is really, really exciting. And it's this kind of, you caught a vision and you're really excited to get going. And you're growing and you're learning about it. And you're like, wow, this is amazing. I discovered this and I discovered that. And oh, this is amazing. And I think I can do that. This is going to be great. I'll be able to do this. I'll do that. And every now and then you go, oh, that didn't happen the way that I thought. Okay, but that's okay because I'm going to move on. And so you get the point. You might have a few losses in there, maybe a few things you're like, wow, that was kind of hard or that wasn't as easy. But for the most part, this is the exciting phase when things are just going well and you're having a good time growing. But then you hit this kind of middle area right here. And this is where you begin to overlap a little bit and you begin to realize there's way more out there than you realized. And you kind of learn what you don't know, right? You begin to know what you don't know. You go, wow, there is so much more about this. Wow, this is a little more complex. And you have another thing over here. You go, God, this is getting kind of hard now. This is now next level kind of stuff. And you get a few wins in here, a few good things that happen. You're like, okay, I'm trying to work on it. Oh, there's another thing though. I failed. I didn't get quite there enough. I didn't hit the mark enough, but I got a win here, or I learned that, or this was really good. You get the point. And all of a sudden we call this kind of messy middle is what we call it. This is where it is hard. It is hard. And we kind of hit these roadblocks, kind of that like, you kind of hit the block on your growth. And you just feel like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get through this. I don't know if this is for me. And what happens is we start second guessing everything. And we start thinking, maybe I can't do this. Maybe this isn't right for me. Maybe this isn't good. And all of a sudden, if we're not careful, if we don't keep pushing through the messy middle, we will retreat back to where it's exciting. We'll go, you know what? I'm going to start something else. I want to get a new vision of something else that I want to do. I want to learn something new, or maybe even jump ship. In many cases, in an extreme case, this is where we go, maybe I need to change my career, maybe even rethink everything. Am I even fit to be a leader anymore? I mean, this is hard stuff. It was kind of fun at first. I thought, ooh, I'm going to get this position. I'm going to impact people, go to the next level, more compensation, more influence, all that. But now it's hard. It's hard. And so if we're not careful, we'll want to retreat back to that kind of feeling where it was fun. So we'll either start over somewhere else or just say it's not for me. But listen, if you want to reach maximum potential, you have to understand the messy middle is just part of the growth process. It's not anything to be scared of, afraid of, to retreat from, or a sign that everything is going wrong. Everybody experiences the messy middle. And you can apply this to anything. A relationship starts off exciting when you first get in that relationship, get married or start dating or whatever it is. Hey, this is great. And then all of a sudden it gets a little harder. You get more used to it. More things get brought to the surface. And all of a sudden now, if you're not careful, you'll go, whoa, I don't know if we want to do this anymore. And so we want to retreat back in that. But if you want to reach maximum potential, and if you'll stay the course when you're going through the messy middle, through the hard, and just embrace the struggle, what happens eventually is you begin to get to this maximum impact area over here. Doesn't mean you don't have some faults. Doesn't mean you might have some things that are okay, but you start realizing greater and greater success over here. All of a sudden now you're hitting these pinnacle of your influence and your impact. And this is where the real growth begins to take place, where you begin to live out all the exciting journey, the messy middle that was hard, in full growth now is starting to mature, and you're beginning to reach your potential. Guys, that's where we've got to get to. And so I want to encourage you today, because some of you, you're right here and you feel it, you know it. You're even thinking, John, I don't know how to do this. Maybe you're watching this video thinking, I'm just trying to work on myself because it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. I want to encourage you to say, stay the journey. To say this, that you got to keep going. Embrace this. In fact, it's this hard right here that actually where the real growth takes place. You don't grow where it's fun, exciting, and easy. Nobody grows right there. You grow right here. That's where your greatest growth takes place, is when it's hard. Deliberate practice is what they call it at peak performance. That you just deliberately keep doing it even when you don't feel like doing it, even when you don't want to do it, you keep doing it. Because if you'll make it through the messy middle, you'll hit that growth state where you begin to realize your full potential and you begin to reach an ultimate new level of success. Whether this is a skill, this is a relationship, this is just your life, a career, whatever it may be. If you're learning just a new idea of something that you want to kind of learn how to do better, you're going to go through this process. You can apply the messy middle to anything. And what I want to encourage you with is understand it's part of the process, so don't freak out when it happens. And then begin to create endurance to get through so that you can realize your full potential. Guys, if you go to johnbarrettleadership.com, you can get the Level Up Guide where we have group questions where you can talk about this as a team to say, hey, listen, where's everybody at in their growth and their journey? As a team, where are we at? We're trying to realize our potential as a team, but are we retreating to here? Are we having a hard time, but we got to stick through it and work through conflict and have better meetings, and we just got to get through that messy middle in order to begin to realize our full potential? Where are you at? So have that conversation with your team so you can utilize this for yourself and your own growth journey, and whatever you're facing, whatever you're doing, this applies. But you can also think about it with your team and where you're at as a team. So go to johnbarrettleadership.com. You can check out that Level Up Guide and all kinds of other resources there to help you be the best that you can be. Reach out to us today so we can help take you and your team to the next level.